Hello. So hello. I've been meaning to do that 30-minute countdown, and I can't remember that thing to save my life. Hi, my name is Linda Murray Bullard. They call me the Business Plug. And so this afternoon, I want to talk to you, this evening, I want to talk to you about 5 things that you should know when you're ready to start a business. And so I'm coming from the Building Your Own Business series that I created. This series is designed to help those who have a business idea perfect being business owners because the statistics say that most people don't get education on operating a business. And because they don't get education, when they run into obstacles, they just fold. They just fold. It reminds me of so today my microwave underlight, the light that shines on the stove went out. And like I have all types of tools, guys. Like I am a tool. I'm a tool carrier, right? So I have, a toolkit in my garage, toolkit in my car, toolkit in the house. And when I was getting ready to work on the light because it's in an encasing. It was first of all in an awkward position because it's under, you have to go up under the stove to get it, under the microwave to get it. And so I was trying, it has an Allen wrench head. If you know anything about Allen wrenches, right? Because you have the standard, which is a flathead screwdriver. Then you have the Phillips head screwdriver that has like a star on the end. And then you have the Allen wrenches, right? And these are like 5 octagon kind of things, hexagon kind of thing, hex screws. And so it had one of those, but it was stripped. And none of the tools that I had could help me get that one screw. None of the tools that I had could help me get that one problem resolved. I had to go to my local Ace Hardware. So shout out to the Broad Street Ace Hardware. And I explained to them because first thing I did is I watched a YouTube video. And the YouTube video told me that they have created several devices that will help you to get screws that have been stripped out to get them out easily. And so, the first thing was one of the guys said, you take a rubber band, you put the rubber band over the hole, and then you take your um, your Allen wrench and you try to get it loose. Well, that didn't work. That was the first thing, but that was the easiest thing to do. So I tried it. Reminds me of people who want to start businesses, right? We do all the easy things first, right? Because if I have an idea, I'll just throw it up and see if it sticks and, keep it going. Well, that didn't work. So I went to the app, watching the YouTube video. Then I went to the Ace Hardware and I explained to them what was going on. The guy, and I had also in that same video, he showed like 7 different ways of getting a screw that has stripped a loose. And the second thing he talked about a kit that he had gotten. And in this kit, it had like four different looking like drill bit kind of deals. And what they were designed to do based on the size of the screw, you could use one of them to unlock the screw. And how it worked is on one side you had the thing that you knocked. So you took the hammer and you knocked it up in there. And then the next side you have a part that you can just actually unscrew it. Okay, so then I go to Ace Hardware and I have in mind what I'm going to get. And I'm talking to the guy, and he was like, "Oh, we have exactly what you need." So then he gives me a third option, right? And it just looks like it clamps down on the screw and it reconfigures the top of it and it pulls it out. All of this is done while my drill is in reverse. So I thought, okay, that seems simple enough. I should be able to do that. But that reminded me of business acumen. Like when you have the proper tools, it's easy. People make it look easy. People who do it well, They make owning a business look so easy. And having the right tools is what makes it look easy. So this evening, I want to talk about the 5 things. And the 5 things are actually modules that are in the Building Your Own Business curriculum, 12-week course, evidence based from the Kauffman Foundation, starts on August 27th. In the description of this video, you're going to find how you can get in that class, right? And so the first thing we talk about is ideate. And ideate is looking at your business idea and vetting it to make sure it's a solid idea, but also looking at you as a business owner and talking about the responsibilities of a business owner. Like most people go into business with little or no business experience. And so we walk through, how do you do business? What questions should you be asking? And what conversation should you be having, and with whom? So that's the first part. The second part is positioning. Once we've gotten your idea solid, we know that okay, it looks like it's going to make money. We get to test it. We get to talk to potential customers, and then we start doing positioning. So we start getting you to understand your market, your industry. A lot of business owners go in business and never think about what's happening in the industry at the state, the local, the federal levels. They don't know their industry. They just start doing business, start selling something. And so in this class, we actually look at your particular business and we start thinking about, what does the industry say? We look at real numbers, real information about your business and about your industry so that you can get your market share. Because that's the thing, is when you open a business, you want to get your market share. And so we talk about that. We go through your business model and we make sure that you understand what your market share will look like. And then we start, knowing how many customers you're after your first year, your second year. What does that look like long term? And we get there step by step. The next thing we do is we start talking about commit. Okay, now that we've worked out and we've identified who your target audience is, now it's time for us to start looking at, how does your target audience get information? And by finding out how your audience gets information on the commit, then we start positioning your business where your ideal customers see you. Because here's the thing, a lot of business owners start business trying to chase customers, right? They do these one offers, they sell one thing and they go find the next one, the next one. And that is exhausting and very expensive. So we teach you very succinctly how you can commit to your customers and start attracting them. So they're calling you. Like, how do you get it? Where do they get the information? How do they get the information? Who is your customers? Like understanding who you're selling to. Like we go deep dives into your target audience because we don't want you. Everybody's not your customer. First of all, let's get that straight. Everybody is not your customer. And so we teach you very succinctly who your customers are. The next thing we do is, once we find your customer, we start having conversations. Like, this is the part that most businesses don't do. A lot of new business owners that I run into, they create the business in their head, right? And so the business in their head is good because that's a start. But then if you're not getting customer feedback, you don't know if people are willing to pay for it or not. So we teach you how to have those conversations and how to get the feedback. And what does that feedback mean? Because it's invaluable. Like, it is how you build a real business when you're talking to your customers. Ideally, that's what you want. So we start there, teaching you how to talk to your customers, what conversations you need, what information you need is going to make your business better. I liken it to Cara, CARA.com, where if you go to a store in Atlanta or one in LA or one in New York, they're all different. And the reason they're all different, even though they're the same brand, the reason they're different is because they listen to the customers that come into their individual stores. So if you go into that store and you see a purple dress and you put it down, and then another customer comes in, they see the purple dress, they put it down. Okay, by the time the third person has done that, the the store associates are asking, what is it about that dress that doesn't appeal to you? And if you say, well, that dress would probably look better in blue, then in 13 days, you hear me? 13 days, there's a blue dress on the floor. They listen to their customers because they want, and that's what has made them the number one retailer in the world, not just in the country. They're stationed in Spain, but it's made them the number one retailer in the world. So we teach you tricks like that. We teach you what does that look like so for your business, and it doesn't matter if you're selling widgets or if you're selling, t-shirts, but understanding your customer will help you to understand what they want. A lot of time, and they call it owner's arrogance. Owner's arrogance is when you are stuck on the business that you see in your head and you're thinking, this is what this business has to look like. And so you won't listen to your customers. When they tell you, oh, you should do this, you'll be like, okay, yeah, I'll get to that. And then you go on and do something totally different. As long as it doesn't take you outside of your wheelhouse, when your customers are telling you, hey, have you considered this? Hey, have you considered that? Most business owners won't listen to them. They'll be like, oh, yeah, I hear you, but now not doing that, doing this over here. And that is why they run into frustration. So we teach you how to have those conversations and how to get customer feedback so you can refine your business model that works. That works. You're actually having those conversations with customers. You're actually giving them something that they're willing to pay for, right? You're waiting and getting their yes, and then you're actually responding to a pain point that they're telling you they have. You're not just saying, okay, I'm in business because I'm just selling something. No, no, no. If your business is not answering a problem, then you really have a hobby. And there's only so much money that you can make with your hobby before people are like, okay, I've had enough of that. I'm looking for a real business. And so that's the thing, because you cannot leave a hustle to your family or sell it or anything. So once you stop it, it's gone. And we talk about that. We talk about exit strategies. Like when you're building a business, are you building it to sell it? Are you building it to pass it on to a family member or someone else? Or are you just going to close your doors and walk away from it? Like we start thinking about that early in the business life cycle so that we can prepare your business so everything that you do aligns with where you want to go in the end. And then the final module is where we talk about launching. Now, this is where we fine tune the elevator pitch. Imagine that you're on the elevator with Oprah or someone who can turn your life around, and they're wanting to know about you and your business. Do you have a 1 minute elevator pitch about your business that makes them want more? Like people think that the elevator pitch is supposed to tell you everything about their business, and that's simply not true. What the elevator pitch is designed to do is to get people interested in your business so that they want to know more, so that they can learn what you do, how you do it, and why you do it, where you do it, so that they can see if they want to invest in you or support you or whatever that is. So the 5 different things that you should know is ideate, positioning, commitment, how to refine, and how to launch. So we talk about those conversations. And by going through this course with me, you actually have a submittable business plan once you complete all the coursework. Right. Because while we're going through all the different phases of the coursework, we're also working on a canvas that helps you to put your business plan ideas in the world. Ideally, talking to partners or investors, or if you're bringing people on your team, you want them to know what your business idea is, and you want them to get behind it and support that. So that's why we do the business plan this way. My name is Linda Murray Bullard. They call me the Business Plug, and this is the Business Plugs Mixer. Normally, I have a guest on, but today, because my guest and I had miscommunication, she's not able to be on, but she will be on very soon. So, if you are an interesting person and you're interested in being on the Business Plugs Mixer, then go ahead and click the link that's in the description. And while you're doing that, go ahead and like the bell, like subscribe on YouTube, and click the bell so you get the notifications. Go ahead on LinkedIn and turn your notifications on. And if you're watching me on Facebook, go ahead and turn your notifications on. That way, when we're on, and especially if we're planning to do some special segments, you'll be advised of us coming on, and you can sit and watch the segment, whether you watch it live or whether you watch it later in replay. My name again is Linda Murray Buller. I come on every Sunday at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern, and I talk about business topics for business people. I enjoy this. I love, love, love your feedback. Thank you for watching it either live or if you're watching it in replay. Let me know that you saw it by putting hashtag replay in the comments. And tell me how this information has helped you or if it's been helpful at all. My goal is to service business owners who are new and who are struggling. I want to help you to push forward confidently, adding technology and the best business practices to your business model. So until next week, I will see you all at the Business Plug Mixer next Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, just like we did today. Have a great week, everyone. Bye.